So we can start our meeting. So agenda for this meeting open discussion is like to improve our English and communication skills, networking skills. So we have every time we have a topic and everyone get chance to speak, and it's not like everyone get single chance. If you get ideas in between the meeting, whenever you want to speak, raise hand or you can unmute yourself and go on the topic. It's like to make ourselves comfortable at public platform. So don't hesitate. Today's topic takes sabbaticals. So what is sabbatical? Sabbatical means is a time period, holiday or break, in which like from company you can take sabbatical, from university, like if I am a teacher I am taking sabbatical. So company and like university will not pay me, but it's a time break. So this is the meaning of sabbatical. Every time we feel I want to take a break from my career, I want to take a break from my job, so sabbatical is one of the option. So today's topic is taking sabbaticals. So do you really want a break from your job, or like if you are a teacher would you like to go on break? So that is the topic. And who want to go first on this topic? Hi Pragya. So anyone want to go first on the take? And you can modify the topic. Okay, if you are a student, do you want to take a break from your study, means taking a break from your daily activity. So how it works, what you think, it's like pros and cons, we can discuss that.
Okay, let me try. Give me a second, please.
Yeah, and sabbatical is our word of the day. It means a period of time when somebody, especially a teacher at university, is allowed to stop their normal work in order to study or travel.
So if I talk about sabbatical, isn't it good that our faculties get a chance to sabbatical? Our faculties go for sabbatical. What will happen? Just imagine. College professors going on sabbatical is a common term. But why not our school teachers go on sabbaticals? Because what will happen? Just imagine when your teacher takes a break to study, she'll come back to you to teach you what she has learned so far. Isn't that good for you? She going back and learning and enhancing her skills and coming back and delivering you more than what you were expecting. Just imagine your science faculty taking a break and doing a research and coming back and telling you what she have learned so far. So we as a society should encourage these kinds of things. It should not count as a leave. It should be a sabbatical there where they go back and study and come back enhancing their skills. Couple of professors, assistant professors, and we often see in our school days that our teachers take a break to study and prepare for a government exam. And when they clear, they leave us in our private schools left with no faculties. I don't encourage that kind of thing. If you are taking a break and coming up with learning, you should ensure that the faculty will come back to you and will teach you. Couple of times in our organizations also we see people going back, taking leaves for studies, and then shifting to another organization. Remember once a famous CEO, maybe Ratan Tata or someone else said that I train people and they leave. So there was some story kind of thing that if you train a person, and that person leaves, how will you feel? And then he said in reply, what if I don't train that person and he doesn't leave? Then that person will remain a bad liability for that person. But still, I'll say that train people, and people should also understand their own responsibility. Someone is teaching us, we should come back. I love that kind of organizations where people do understand this responsibility. In Toastmasters, we see a couple of Toastmasters going, learning, and then become a mentor and teach mentees and then explain. Same goes with Nitaya. Anshum has learned so far here, but she's coming back and giving you back. So understand, if you take a sabbatical, it's your responsibility to come back and teach whatever you have learned so far. So I am in favor of this one for school faculties, for college professors, for my colleagues, for everyone. But make sure you come back at least and give them what they were waiting for because they are waiting for you since long. Over to you, Anshu.
Thank you so much. When I heard first time about sabbatical, I found oh it's a great thing to stop working and like you can travel, you can study. But I didn't realize that yeah, that's reality. How people take their time to study and left for other things like better pull up opportunity. And it is like great if you are getting more opportunity, you worked hard to get, everyone has fair chance to grow up skill. But yeah, in return you have to be like that ethics to pay back. It's not like just for the sake of you took the opportunity and now you are like con मैं कौन तू कौन. That should not be happen. So anyone want to go next? Hemant, Venkat. Yeah, Hemant.
Yeah, I think sabbatical is a good thing, and I have and in their career life, and they left us in middle of exams, and the and the management is trying to get new teachers, but it's like the middle of examination. No would try to come in the middle of the exam because it's important to connect with that. It's important for students to connect with the teachers if they want to learn from them properly. So it's a good thing, but it also affects the students who are who are more connected to the teacher. That's it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for bringing the point of view. And as we have seen a lot of times that same kind of experience, we have seen like quiet teachers like changing, and we find it like oh nice new teacher, new starting. But we like in school, I don't have that idea. Okay, that is affecting my syllabus and career. So we have Satya Venkat here. I want to welcome you guys. So today's topic is taking sabbatical. Sabbatical is like a period of time where you stop working. It's like a break and you don't get the salary too. So that's the thing. You want to take this topic and want to say anything? Like, do you like to have? Do you want to take sabbatical break in your ongoing journey or like study or like working life? Venkat, Satya. Come on, guys, take the stage. It's all free. You want to go? So,
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
yeah, good evening.
Ma'am, I never see ma'am that type of teachers in my classroom in engineering first year, madam, ma'am. But this is my first class, ma'am.
Welcome, Venkat. So,
I
yeah. So this is the
um
idea where we gather, we meet like at online platform and we speak on the topic. It's like here nobody is going to judge you. It's like self learning. You have to get like speak up. So today's topic is taking sabbaticals. So whatever, taking break, anything, its pros, cons, whatever comes your mind, please share with us.
Ma'am, I never see madam, but this was a good ma'am. Why? Because the private corporate teachers are taking break. It is not a good job, ma'am. Why? Because there is so much of pressure in this at the officers and principals. Then need take break and prepare government exams is good. Is good. Yes, thank. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Venkat. So there was like glitch at the end of your speech, but yeah, you mentioned the point. So that's the reality. We have seen the sabbaticals most of the time. So how I got to this term, my friend told that she's working in corporate field and she is going on sabbatical period. And then she referred me the famous Friend show where Ross took the sabbatical. He was in that show. He was the professor of university, and due to anger issues, the uh, team, the authorities of a university ask him to take the break. So I believe when you are faced like at going through a situation where you are not able to handle the work and work life balance is not working properly, so the sabbatical is like the good to take. So we have Satya. Hi Satya, you want to go next? You're the one who haven't speak. Satya, would you like to unmute and speak on the topic? Mm, Satya, are you there? So okay, we can go on second round. If anyone have another view you want to share on if you got chance to take sabbatical, that we can take up and then we can end this meeting. And Satya, if you heard, like if you got your ideas and thoughts, you can unmute and feel free to share your views. Hi Manoj sir. So I want to go on my topic, like taking sabbaticals. So taking sabbatical is like a good option. I'm is like at early phase of your life when you are struggling to get the job and you seek the job, whatever comes first and whatever other people are offering, other companies are offering, then it's good you take that because you don't have much option as a fresher. But later on when you grow in your career, you have a lot of option. You start preparing by yourself a lot of things. You get time to take coaching and a lot of different things. And even as you grow in your career life, you are also with the age you are growing in your personal life. So sabbatical period, I found it like beneficial. It's not like complete year you are going on a break. Company have time period, so like 3 months may max or 6 months. So it's like good thing. And even a lot of companies, good corporate company or like universities, they give a medical leave or different kind of leaves where you get paid also. So that is like one of the great opportunity, that you are getting paid and you are also start balancing your career and personal life. And anything you find uncomfortable in that situation, because career is not just a side thing. Every day we are spending ourselves to become something what we want to. It's a serious thing, and if we got opportunity to build our skills and took a serious career, so why not to utilize every holiday or every day of our life to put ourselves in that and grow up better. So we have Tej, Manoj sir. Hi, I want to welcome you guys. So today's topic is taking sabbatical, and sabbatical means a period of time when that time period when somebody stop working. Mostly it referred for university teacher where they stop working and go on period to study or travel. So Manoj sir, you want to go next?
Yeah, I can go. If the great creator can take a sabbatical, why not the creations? If we go to the Bible, the Genesis, the great creator created the world in 6 days. On the seventh day, he took a sabbatical break. So we being his creations, we also need to take a pause, take sabbatical. Talk about taking a break from your work schedule, because most often we get too very busy, and nowadays you find the workplace is too busy. 24 into 7, most often we are busy, so we need to take a break to get time for ourselves, to enrich ourselves, to invigorate ourselves. Even taking a break from this mobile phones and all these electronic gadgets, it really helps. Like in a speech also, when you take a pause, it enhances, it gives a time for the listeners to think. If I go on rambling for next 3-4 minutes, won't give you a pause, you won't have time to think. So it is very, very important to take a pause so that you also get to breathe in and breathe out, observe things, to absorb them. So longer pause in our work schedule is also equally important. With that, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your sharing your views, ideas, and yeah, every time it's not like we are not robot or machine. Just continuously when it start doing that work, what is assigned to you. Taking break is even required for machine. Machine needs a time or even care to get repair. So we do. If we take some engine kind of machine, we do a care, oiling, washing, and like rest to that machine. So similarly in our life we need a sabbatical break. Hi Tees, you want to go next for the topic?
Hi, Anshum. Yeah, thank you so much. Like it's actually kind of a topic what everyone been looking for. So for me, like sabbatical is actually very much essential in our life. I mean, initially I'll say that of course we need breaks from our duty, from our job, but I believe that for taking breaks, sabbatical is not a good option at all. Reason being, I mean, we have got earned leave in order to take breaks, in order to plan a trip, or probably to spend quality time with our family. But and yet if we have got some sort of emergency, then we can use our casualties for that. And in case of medical issues, we have got medical leaves with us. But but just give me a moment, please. Yes. Someone is calling. Just give me a moment, please. Yeah. So but I believe, like, there are so many things in our life which is beyond just holiday. I mean, for instance, I mean, we know ample of people around us. Like, if I talk about me, I always wanted to be a teacher, but unfortunately, cause of either you can say like cause of circumstances, or maybe the lack of job opportunity, or maybe that time the teacher job was so much underrated earlier. So I was not able to pursue my passion. However, later on I joined medical profession. And sometimes I feel like that I just need a year or probably 2 years in order to to get back to my passion, so that I can write a book, or maybe I can teach somewhere in order to improve my communications, or maybe to or I also want to contribute in somewhere in teaching, or to develop a way so that even the ideal student, or the poor or the average student also can able to learn, especially especially when we watch movies like Tare Jami Par. I'm actually very much inspired by all these things. Even recently I met with a person who was just doing B.Ed in special education. So she was the one who just look after all the specially abled child, who are going to the university or schools. So then so that they can develop their own technology, or probably a way or a protocol to teach those people well. So similarly, sabbatical is something, I mean, which is very much required. Probably, for instance, like if I'm a bit heavy, I can just take sabbatical leave, so that I can get my body in shape probably in a year. Or maybe I can write a book, or pursue my sport hobby, which is swimming, of course. So I can go for to join some swimming classes. Or maybe if I've got some hidden sort of desire, probably to live in Spain for a year, and enjoy their culture. So this sort of things can be done. Apart from it, I mean, middle class people like you and me, we actually, we always want to. I mean, for me, like I always wanted to go for further education, but because of circumstances, I was not able to complete my post graduation, and left my degree in short. And I had to I had to join a job, so that I can make some money, so that I can do well in my life, and become independent. So sabbatical are very much required in order to get all these things done, which we don't want to regret later in our life. I mean, probably after getting retired, we may criticize or regret. I wish I would do that. I wish I would leave this job, or probably take a year or two, so that I can write a book, or pursue this particular but this hobby of mine. Maybe I can take a bicycle from here to Kanyakumari. These things, our passions, or our desires may vary person to person. So we may not have regret later on. But I would like to end up my speech, my opinion for the day, by saying this, that in it's sort of privilege for me that we get 2 years of sabbatical, after every 5 years of job. So fortunately, I'm going to be eligible for a sabbatical in this January. And probably I'm going to do something big. Probably I'll be preparing some sort of entrance examinations, so that I can get back into the place where I always wanted to be. Thank you so much. Back to you, Anshum.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing the point of view on sabbatical. So few to like few guests join us right now. So sabbatical means a period of time when you stop working, and you have, so I found it very good point that we have a job security, and plus parallelly we can upskill ourselves or do whatever we want, even for whatever we want. Like the if we use sabbatical in a proper way to upskill and to help each others in our life, so that will be a great sabbatical use. So we have Tulsi Satya with us. Hi. Sorry, Shiva joined us. So taking sabbatical is the topic. So you want to take, you have to speak on this topic, taking sabbaticals. Shiva, yeah.
Yes, yes, but I don't know how do I, connect myself to sabbatical because I'm just a student right now.
Okay, so if you got chance to stop study, take a break, then how would you react? If your school allow you 6 months, 3 months break, don't come to school, you got all attendance.
Okay, so I would really be happy and fortunate enough to hear that from my university. But first of all, taking sabbaticals um, is not possible in a student life because we have our schedule happening on the back end of the university, and then we just have to follow their protocols because ultimately it's us who need their education. They do not have any kind of use from us except for that they're just grabbing fees, and they can just use these finances to bring up new projects or research oriented stuff into the university's professors, which are further distributed to the students. But if ever I could take a sabbatical, then that is definitely going to be very helpful because being a student is not an easy job. It's definitely going to be very stressful that you'll have to manage studying all the subjects, gaining insights of all the different kind of models or machine learning stuff that we deal with being a computer science student. um, is there any other computer science student in this room right now? Oh, then definitely you would understand how difficult would it be to train a model and then making it work like we actually want it to. So a lot of times we write codes and that just goes wrong. We do not understand what to do. And as you're a student, you would always be encouraged and motivated to do something new. So you try to do a project, they'll be saying that if there's nothing new in this, then why do we have to approve for that? Why do we have to give you credits for what you have done? So for a student like me, I really, really feel like taking a sabbatical because that would be helping me to refresh myself. It's going to help me to calm my mind because there's a lot of stress that a student goes through. We just have this pressure always that we have to get good grades. If not, something bad will happen. Of course, none of us wants to fail in our subjects. So if I take a long break, then I would definitely want to visit India. I just want to come over there and spend my time with my family because that is something that I really needed here for everybody who's doing their masters abroad. They are definitely going to miss their family, all the cultural stuff that happens in our country back there. So definitely I'll visit my home. I will reconnect to our culture, our festivals, because that's really something that I would love to get a lot of gatherings that I definitely miss over here at this place. And that's how I'm going to recreate myself. There's going to be a little recreation through this visit, and that would be very helpful to a student like me.
Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing. I realized that I think I am on sabbatical after just completing linear regression. Now I have to move on logistic. So yeah. So Tulsi is with us. Hi Tulsi. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
So you want to go on the take?
Yes, I would love to go on the take. So the topic is sabbatical, right?
Yes.
Okay. So sabbatical. So like in a world that glorifies constant productivity and it is a rat race. So we are always in the pursuit of goals. So I think a deliberate pause, a vacation is required. It is a necessity. Even it is important for the rejuvenation of our mind, body, and spirit. And even we get an opportunity to self introspect, which is a very important aspect in our daily life. And like I was currently, I just got graduated. I was placed in a hotel as a management trainee. So like the hotel industry, the work in India is like about 12 to 13 hours in a day. So I was not getting that life, the job and life balance in my life. So I left it. So we all require a break. I was not getting a proper break after my job. I was just coming home and sleeping and getting up and going back to work. So I'm looking for and I'm focusing on now for a job, for a career which I get time in a break and a time for myself. And even like the COVID outbreak, in that it was around 1 year it was a lockdown. So I came back home from the college, and it was a really good break, a very essential break for me, as I developed a creative aspect of me. Like I started painting. Now I love painting. It is a part of it is my hobby. I even learned swimming. I got a chance to do horse riding as well. I used to play badminton. Even I got a chance to run marathons. I did half marathon of 21.9 kilometer. So I think that COVID break was a very essential for me, and I developed myself and I explored myself. So yeah, that so a break is a necessity in life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. Of course, break is required. And when a first timer join a job, okay, it's like, okay, I am going to crack everything. I'm going to show. I will prove. The pressure on us. We started creating pressure. We were in the race to prove someone that we are doing something great and all. But then we realize that we are not able to maintain our life. So sabbatical is that time we can utilize to improve ourselves. And Shiva and Tulsi joined for the first time. So you guys go, how you guys joined this group, this meet?
I got to know from my father, Manoj Kumar Lenka. He joined just few minutes back.
Nice. So I think from community group he joined. And Shiva, you?
Yeah.
I was a Toastmaster before, and Toastmaster Tuko has actually shared the link of this group, and he wanted me to join, and I felt that it would be very helpful if I be in here. So whenever I just get time, and I just try to join these meetings.
Thank you so much. So it's like great to have you guys in first time, and like it's really nice meeting with you. And everyone took a great take on the topic. And this meetings are for free. You can join anytime. Like we always do from 7 p.m. Indian 7 p.m. So I think you are out of the country, Shiva, right?
Oh yeah, but it's like 7:30 a.m.
Oh, good morning. That's great you joined. Yeah, and all the very
Thank
best
you.
for your machine learning and AI things. Yeah, it's hectic.
Almost my semester has come to an end, so I'm kind of relaxing right now.
So you are doing post graduation there?
Yes.
Nice. So thank you so much for all of you and all the very best. And hope you will get the time and the sabbaticals in your life to improve your life and like do a chill musty kind of stuff and like Tulsi did. So we can end this meeting. The meeting is like for 2 minutes open. Anyone want to say anything? We can end then after 2 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah, so basically not take sabbatical. She was like she made me to wish for another wave of COVID-19.
So at the last, just improve yourself, irrespective of break or like in job. That will help. So we can end this meeting. Thank you, everyone. Good night.